Hi everyone, Dr. Ann again. I just want to follow up from some of the enzyme education that we provided last week. If you haven't had a chance, please go back and review some of that. It talks about the sources of energy, it talks about macronutrients, and it's looking at nutrition from a very different perspective than from a this for that approach. So not looking for vitamin C for a cold or glucosamine for a joint ache. We're looking at getting to the underlying cause of what that nutritional need is. And so the very first thing that we look at is how you recognize when there is actually a need for dietary modification, changes to your diet. Certain things will show up and they nag at us. There are definitely things that people are going to the doctor for. Top two things, pain and fatigue. They are not diagnosable. They don't come with a diagnosis, meaning that there isn't a set pill or treatment for them, although the doctor will treat them palliatively in order to reduce or eliminate the symptom. Anytime a medication is given, it creates a change in the body. It makes the body do something that is the opposite of what it is doing. So when you have a headache, there's no headache. When you have pain, you have no pain. Anything that, if you have a fever, you take something to get rid of the fever. So we're actually eliminating the body's natural response, the indication that something is gone amiss and that we need to get to the underlying cause of that. And so these are some of the top things that we want to recognize when dietary modification needs to take place. Stiff, sore joints. You know, you get up in the morning, those first few movements, you're feeling like you're stiff and achy. That's an indication that something has happened through the night, maybe from something you ate the day before or 3 days earlier. There's an inflammatory response. We want to know, where is that coming from? Headaches, heartburn, all types of indigestion, gas, bloating, pain, constipation, diarrhea, anxiety, irritability, those mood swings that we have. You know, ladies, it's not always because we're female. It's not always because we have hormone issues. A lot of these things happen because there's a dysregulation, a change in the way our body handles sugar. So those are things that will show up. And so that, again, dietary change. Restlessness, insomnia, fatigue. Again, fatigue, one of those top things that we go to the doctor for. Sleep aids, melatonin, those things are all up there. These are all things that are monitored by our nervous system. And those are things that, you know, minerals will manage, but you have to know which mineral. You can't just throw something at it. Again, we're moving away from the this for that, looking for the underlying cause. And the underlying cause we find in our practice by doing functional testing. So we use the Integrated Urine Panel, IUP, or the 24-hour urine analysis. You can find the information on the website, but we use it to audit your body's systems. 10 systems, which ones are working really well, which ones aren't working so well, which ones are being nourished, are we absorbing the nutrients, and which organs is the body actually feeding. So we want all the organs to work to their best level. So if we have an organ like the heart with high blood pressure that's over-functioning, we don't want to medicate it down. We want to know what's causing that heart to have to work so hard. What organ system isn't working, so the heart has to work harder. And if we can find the under-functioning organ and bring it up to its potential, its optimal playing level, if you will, the heart can relax. And then all the organ systems, just like a well-oiled machine or baseball team, can all play together so that you can have optimal function, optimal health, and just feel really great. So going here again, looking for those changes that need to happen using our functional testing. And next week, we're going to start breaking down what things will show up depending on what macronutrient happens to be an issue for you. So watch for the next upcoming video, and we'll start looking at carbohydrates. Take care till then.